all colored up, we can go ahead and assemble the card. And after I finished coloring, I did fussy cut around the edges of this image a little bit. I decided I didn't like the white border, and then I coated it with glossy accents and allowed that to dry. And here I have an embossed oval, and I'm just adding some smoked quartz sparkle pen to, just adding some ink splatters to the background. So that's all done. Now we can start assembling the card. So the first thing I'm going to do is adhere this patterned paper to the card base, and I'm just using a regular glue stick. I just get these from Hobby Lobby, and I personally think they're the greatest glue sticks. They're not very expensive, and they work really well. My mom and my son keep all of their cards, and none of them have fallen apart yet, so I use these glue sticks for everything. Just make sure that's on there real good. Missed a little spot in the corner. Now I'm going to go ahead and adhere that oval. Try to center this on the card the best I can. The ink splatters dry fairly quickly, but I'm still being careful not to touch them too much, just in case they're still a little wet. Okay, now I'm adding some foam, the little foam dimensionals to the back of the flower arrangement. So that will pop up from the card a little bit. Since this card's going in the mail, I stuck some extra on here just to make sure none of the edges get bent while it's being mailed. And I'm going to cut real thin strips off the edge here to put around the handle of the mug also, so just to make sure that's adhered down to the card and doesn't get damaged at all. I was having a little trouble with these little tiny strips that I made, trying to get them to stick in the right spot. Just didn't want to stay. The last one here, and again, giving me a hard time, I couldn't get that little teeny tiny strip of paper off the back. And once I have the backings off, I'll be ready to stick this down to the card base. And I'm going to put this a little bit off-centered on the oval, instead of putting it in the center of the card, a little bit off to the side. And I'm going to put the sentiment the same way, a little bit around the edge of the oval off to the side. And I also coated this just with a really thin layer of glossy accents. I'm going to add a little bit of white thread here. I'm just wrapping it around my fingers to shape it the way I want. Though it's hard to get thread to go exactly the shape you want, but get it roughly the way I want it. And then I'll go ahead and glue the ends together, and then attach this to the card with some wet glue. I don't usually glue the ends like this, but this piece was kind of giving me a hard time, so I just decided to stick them together just in case one of them decided I wanted to pop out of the card or something. Who knows? I'm just putting a small dot of the wet glue behind the mug here, and then I'm just going to tuck this string right in there. I'm just using my little spatula tool to kind of push that in there a little further, make sure it gets into the glue that I put in there. And that is it. Fix the thread a little bit, get it more how I want it. And it's all done. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. It's tempting to think the people who make the biggest impact have the most freedom. Listen to Paul and